Hello, hello. So, okay, I started my first semester to college. 36 years old. I just wanted to check in with everybody and let you know how it was going. It's different. It's been a whole learning experience. Not really. I mean, I guess it was kind of what I expected, but just lots of good information, lots of new things that I've never seen before. I'm taking an online class to start out with, and I'm also taking two different statistic classes. One's like an intro to statistics, and the other one is the statistics class. And the intro is harder than the statistics. I don't even know why it's harder than it is, but it is. And so I have to make a B in the intro to get credit for the actual statistics class. So I started out with the two classes, and I'm really glad I did, because I think if I would have put any more on myself, I would have been really stressed and overwhelmed. I've been going for like 3 weeks, going on a month. So I'm getting in the rhythm of things, made some friends, made some study buddies as I would call them. We've exchanged some numbers, but I mean, still ultimately, I'm excited. It's like a breath of fresh air. Trying to be more open-minded about my growth mindset, that I can actually do this. So I'm just trying to stay focused and pass and make grades. I took my first quiz yesterday, and I literally, I'm not kidding, you live by these planners. I mean, this is just a little planner that I got at Walmart, and I super love it, and it's super helpful, and I stay super organized with it, and I just write everything down, because if I didn't write everything down in this planner, I would totally forget what I was doing. So pens, pencil, paper. I got a notebook for each of the math classes. I try to keep that separate. And the only thing I'm really realizing is that I probably should, like, the class is online, but I should definitely go get the paper part of the book so that I can write in it or highlight it instead of trying to take notes in class. It's not a class that you really want to be taking notes in. You actually want to be looking up at the board. And my professor's pretty cool. He's really, seems like he'll really work with you. He seems like he'll really give you opportunities to do better. And, the tutoring, there's free tutoring at Pellissippi. That's where I'm going, over here in East Tennessee. And, the tutoring is something that you definitely want to take advantage of. It's helped me. I'm trying to get familiar with how to use something called StatCrunch, and I'm just not used to it. I got me a calculator. Let's see, where's my calculator? Let me grab it. So this calculator is it's a TI-84 plus CE. I really like this calculator. It's got a lot of neat features. It's pretty easy to use. And you charge it like a cell phone. But I mean, as far as getting familiar with it, I went and got it at a pawn shop. This computer's like $50. This calculator, if I can say it right, is like $150. And guess where I got it? Brand new, nothing wrong with it, works just fine. Pawn shop. I went to the pawn shop. Great money saver, because not only did I get it under $50, I got it for $46 with a warranty. So I'm protected, and it's really helping me out in class. And it's got a little adapter on the side that you can charge right here. Even if it goes out in class, I can just plug it up to the computer there and charge it while I'm using it. But like I said, I mean, it's just a lot of getting used to this stuff, having folders, having notebooks. I just want to do well. I don't want to fail. I want to believe in myself. The online class is different in a sense, as in there's not a teacher there, and I can email the people in the class, which I am doing, because we have to write not so much papers, but we have to write 500 word, interactions with the class. Then we have to interact with at least two people, which, we all get on there and we all start talking, and we can all chime in. But basically, the first part of it is just really getting organized, really being in communication with your professor, and really doing your homework and getting all your work done. I suggest to stay ahead. It seems like in the statistics class, every time they tell you check your email every day. There's been so many times on the statistics class that there's been extra homework. Y'all hear my Cody in the background. I know, Code. But there's been so many days that, like, I've done my homework the night before, and then I just run and check it. I even check it before I go to class, because sometimes you can miss something, and you want to make sure, because every homework grade counts, every quiz grade counts, it all counts together. So you just want to make sure, like, everything's done. And, like, yesterday, I just happened to check it, and I had, like, a pre-test before the test, and I took that like 3 times. I ended up getting a 96 on that, and then I went and there was like 5 extra bonus questions that you had to take before you could even open the test. So had I not checked that before I went in, then I would have missed that. So we had like 55 minutes to take our test, and I'm glad that we did. I took my time. I did the best I could do. Right now, I think I got a passing grade. I do know that, but I didn't get, like, the A that I want. But I guess, it's been 20 years since I've taken a test, so it's all still new, and it's all still, like, a big learning factor for me. I have severe test anxiety. I know the stuff backwards and forwards, but when it comes to a test, I begin to get overwhelmed, and then I second-guess myself. And even if I would have known the answer during homework, when it comes down to a test, I don't necessarily know the answers, and I can overwhelm myself and choose the wrong problem, or I can just look at it and not be looking at it the right way. So again, I just have to learn to take my time and not get so overwhelmed. And I keep hearing people say, I don't go to school to make friends, but I'm telling you, like, the new people that I've made, like, friends with, like, we really help each other out, and we really push each other through. And, like, we didn't all do great on the quiz. We're the lucky ones that passed it, and there were people that didn't pass it. But, I mean, I really think it's all about the effort that you put in. Your teacher can see how much time you're putting into that class. And, I mean, I know I'm working 40-hour weeks, and then I'm doing this job, and then I have 3 kids and a husband, and everybody's had the flu. Or my husband had the flu, but the whole house got treated for the flu. That was a whole other fiasco this week. And it's just like, but I still did it, and I still passed. So I got to give myself praise there. And I just want to I want to do well. And it's like the teachers tell you going in. You don't want to do it all fast to get it completed. It's better to take your time and do well. Don't rush through the quizzes. Take your time. It even let me go and check my answers. Now, it didn't tell me if it was right or wrong, but it let me go in and check. And our professor is pretty cool. He's willing to stay after class and talk to us. Of course, he has a long drive home, so he wants to get out of there, but we try to be mindful of his time and just respect that he wants to go home too, because, for people like me, it's my bedtime. It's my bedtime come 9 o'clock. I'm already tired. So, but a couple of nights I've had to stay up till like 2 something, but I've actually done better than I thought I would do. So, for all you moms and dads who are thinking about going back to school, my advice is go for it. People will work around your schedule. And if they won't, then you're with the wrong people. And it might not be the right timing for you to do it, but, like, when is the right timing? And if you don't do something different, then you're going to, like my dad says, if we don't do something different than we did the year before, then we're going to keep getting the same results that we got the year before. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm just ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go out, and if I don't do well at some things, hey, I can always work harder. I mean, listen, I'm the first to tell you, I'm a horrible test taker. I don't like math. It's not my favorite subject. I'd rather have a science or an English class. Give me that and I'm happy. But not math, anything but math. So, but I do have a great professor, and I really love Pellissippi State. They're a great little college out here in East Tennessee. And for someone like me that's not been in the whole school scenario or back to the college scene, it's cozy. I don't feel overwhelmed. I'm not getting lost. I go to my class. I didn't overwhelm myself and take a whole bunch of classes. Now I'll be going into I'm going to probably take a break through the summer semester unless I change my mind and just find a class I want to take. But I'll probably hold off and go back in the fall, because then I'll take my English and I think microbiology, and there's a couple more classes I got to take. But I will take a little bit more of a load next time, just because I'm used to going back to school now. So I really hope that, you know, people see that it doesn't really matter how old you are. I'm 36. I'll be 37 in May. Go Taurus. And I'm back at a local college in my East Tennessee area, and I absolutely love it. And I'm just so thankful that I have a great support system, and I've been through some things, and I'm a mom. I have 3 children and a husband that's a coach, so I know how that goes. And I am a special needs caregiver during the day. I take care of a 28-year-old nonverbal cerebral palsy client. His name is Cody, and he totally rocks. He's awesome. And I'm sure he gets tired of hearing me ramble on and read out loud, but, you know, it helps me, and it helps me be a better caregiver to him. And if I can do it, you can do it. Don't give up on your dreams. Push yourself. Always push yourself. What's wrong with growing your mind? If you don't do it perfect, it's okay. It's the point that you tried, and that you don't tell yourself, well, I'm not smart enough, or I can't handle all that, because you can. At the end of the day, we can, and we don't give ourselves enough credit for the stuff that we do. I mean, think of all the things we do for our family. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me and rambling on about this going back to school stuff. But I hope everybody has a great day, and I can't wait to see the whole final outcome of these videos, and just to see how I do. There's going to be ups and downs. Fortunately, this is a great post. I didn't get the score I wanted on my quiz, but it's okay. It's okay, because I can study harder and do better on the next one. So, anywho, I will talk to you later. And if you are in school, don't forget to ask about extra credit, because I'm totally an extra credit person. If I can get extra credit, I want it if it's going to help my grade. So, have a great day, and God bless.